Actor, producer, director Tim Reid is Virginia-born and returned here to the Commonwealth in 1996 when he opened New Millennium Studios in Petersburg. These days, he's giving back to the community through his Legacy Media Institute, which mentors young people in all aspects of the film and entertainment industries. A special film screening next week at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts will benefit the Institute and help it continue its mission. It's our pleasure to once again welcome Tim Reid back to our show. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You've been a busy man.
Busy. Got to keep moving.
And a lot of it is in the name of the Legacy Media Institute.
That has taken up a majority of my life these days, working with emerging filmmakers all over the world. And every year we do a few events to raise funds so we can take kids to London, and we go to Nigeria, now Cuba, and we work with these young filmmakers. And I mean, media is becoming so influential in our lives. So I think we should start working with some of these young folks to make sure we keep them focused as to the power of the media.
And that's important too, because for you, it also helps you to continue to grow, I would imagine.
Yes, I've actually hired a couple of students that I've worked with at various universities, and I do a documentary film class up at Morgan State University. And we take them to London, and we take them other places with us, and they're shooting documentaries and feature films. And they're making revenue. I mean, they're putting money back. So it's a function that I've noticed over the last 10 years. It's been very beneficial to both the state and to the business of media.
That's a good thing, and that's where this benefit documentary screening comes in.
Yes.
It really fits very well with the mission of the Institute.
Yes, it does, and we couldn't find a better film than the one about Maya Angelou. I mean, I've had the pleasure of spending some time with her before she passed away, and when I saw this documentary at a film festival, I was just flabbergasted. There were so many things that I thought I knew her, but it's an amazing documentary about an amazing woman.
She is a woman who squeezed many lifetimes into her life.
Many lifetimes. She's traveled, she's lived in so many places, so many different careers, and the film really is a very inspirational film for people who are struggling, trying to figure out what they want to be when they grow up. Well, while you're waiting to grow up, be something then. Mm-hmm. And she was always something, that's for sure.
That's the message. You can be more than just one thing in your lifetime.
God, yeah. And again, a friend of mine produced the film. A few friends of mine produced the film. And I've been bugging them saying, let me show the film, let me show the film. And so they've been very kind enough to let me have it before it premieres here on the local PBS station.
So just a night before, but this is a wonderful opportunity to see it on a big screen.
On the big screen, the way it actually should be seen. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's an amazing documentary. She takes you everywhere, Ghana, Europe, and you go there with her, and you hear stories about other people that have been so influential in our lives. Some of whom I've known. I was spending some time with Quincy, and he was talking about a few experiences.
Jones.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones. Or Q, as they call it. And he was talking about some experiences with her, with some of which is in the film. Mm-hmm. But I would love people to come out to the museum. I worked with them over the years. We've shown films there and had discussions there, and I think it's a good community event. And then we're planning also on April 2nd to have our second annual International Fashion Show.
Has it been a year since you've done that?
Isn't it amazing times? I want to slow this time thing down, but yes, it's been a year, and April 2nd we're going to have it again, and bringing people from all over internationally, and a few local designers, but also some designers from New York and Washington. So all these events, again, benefit the Legacy Media Institute so that we can continue our work and work with emerging filmmakers.
Where did the idea for the Institute come from for you?
Well, being down in Petersburg with my studio was very difficult to interact. The state is a little behind other states in terms of building its film industry. We struggled so many years trying to get them to see the importance of bringing the business of show, not mm-hmm. just the show business. As we can see what happened in a place like Atlanta. Atlanta is now the largest film producing center in America. It beats Hollywood.
It's not Hollywood anymore.
Billions of dollars have moved through that community. It's changed the face of Atlanta. Several studios, huge studios. Pinewood out of London is building a major studio there. And it was somebody who had some foresight as to see what can be done and see the future of media and the importance of media in our lives, whether we want it or not. And so we've been trying to do that here now since the 90s, trying to get people to understand it. And after, quite frankly, I said, you know, this is not working this way. I got to find a new paradigm. The old paradigm is not working. So I decided to go to the source, the emerging young millennial filmmakers, catch them early, coming out of high school, college, and work with them. And we work with hundreds now, at least 150 or so young filmmakers around the world. They're now making movies, they're making documentaries, they're interacting with governments, and they're doing great work. And a lot of them, I can say that I had a part of their development. And I've hired a few. My team now is primarily coming from that source. And I think it's important work, not just for what I'm doing, but in terms of the communities, because they're now telling their stories, and they're going to soon be running the industry.
And we could be the next big film center if we work at it.
Well, talk to the government. Get the state to understand that there's power in that.
You're doing your part. Well, let's tell people where they can go see this documentary. Legacy Media Institute presents a benefit premiere screening of the documentary Maya Angelou and Still I Rise. It's this Monday, February 20th, 6 p.m. at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. We'll post a link to more information on our website at WTVR.com/VTM. Tim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do. Come back and see us before the fashion show.
Oh, please.
All right.